Ever felt like how much healing you do? Some fear, desires, or restless feelings keep pulling you under. A quiet voice whispering, I'm not enough, what if I can't trust anyone, or I need to prove myself. If any of these sound familiar, take a slow and gentle deep breath. What you are healing is not your true self, it's a wound of consciousness. Pattern created from the past experiences that shape the way you see the world and yourself. Hello and welcome back to Mind World, a podcast where we explore mental tools to help you live with clarity, emotional balance, and intention. Today, we are continuing the deep dive wounded of consciousness, those hidden emotional patterns that influence our life. We will unpack 4 more common wounds, how to recognize them, what are they teaching us, and the affirmation that can guide us toward our healing. If you are new here, I encourage you to start from the part 1, which we explored the wound of rejection, judgment, overwhelm, and loss, which are the foundation of our journey. Let's gently begin with, and wound number 5. Distrust. What if it goes wrong? It can be triggered by the unknown, and the root program in this wound is what if it goes wrong? So the primary emotional is fear, and these thoughts will usually pops up in your mind, including what if it doesn't work out? What if I get hurt? People are out to get me, or this is dangerous. Distrust is the wound from imagining a fearful, negative future. The mind obsesses on what if, fixating on danger that may never come. This wound triggers fight or flight, making us suspicious, defensive, and anxious. And it believes that safety comes from fear and hypervigilance. But what if the unknown could inviting you towards something better? What if trust could open the door that you never ever imagined? Healings begin by humbly admitting that we don't know what the future holds and choosing curiosity over fear. So try this affirmation. What if everything works out? I will always know what to do in the moment. What if I can trust myself and others? Or anything is possible. Wound number 6, inadequacy. I want more. This wound can be triggered by perceived lack or need. Therefore, the root program here is I want or I need. The primary emotion is desires. Therefore, these thoughts usually pops up in your mind. I have to have it, I need more to be loved, or I want what they have. Inadequacy shows up as craving or endless desires, always chasing the next thing to fulfill the inside's emptiness. While desires can motivate growth and change, when unchecked, it becomes greed and addiction, always leaving us with emptiness. Because the mind mistakenly look outside for happiness, never realizing the true satisfaction lies within us. Healing is by realizing this cycle. I'm tired of wanting, I will not accept less. I'm ready for change, or I'm ready to take action. And understanding that the lasting fulfillment begins when we look inward. Wound number 7, violation. I demand what is mine. So this wound can be triggered by unmet expectation. Therefore, the root program here is I expect. The primary emotion is anger. So the common thoughts here are I will get what I want, get out of my way, or you cannot control me. Violation is a wound of frustration and force when our desires becomes our demands. Anger can be a powerful catalyst for positive change, pushing us to set a boundary and fight for what we need. But it becomes destructive when it starts to fight life itself, resisting the fall and exhausting our energy. So the healing comes through surrender and self-respect. Try this affirmation. I respect myself and others. True power handles challenges with composure. Or I take pride in my behavior and choices. When you start to balance your strength with grace, our anger becomes a force of growth, not destruction. Number 8, insecurity. I must be the best. This can be triggered by admiration or competition because the root program here is I'm superior. The primary emotion in this wound is pride. Therefore, these are common thoughts in this wound. I deserve the best. I'm smarter than others, or no one is as good as me. Insecurity wear mask of pride and trying to prove worth through the comparison and status. While healthy pride grows from honest self-respect, this won't invade ego to cover the hidden vulnerabilities. It's a cycle of needing an admiration, feeling humiliation, or denying weaknesses. So, healing requires courage and humility. Try these affirmations. There is no competition to be me. I face my insecurity with honesty. Admitting my weaknesses is my greatest strength. Or we can all win together. True confidence blossom when we accept ourselves fully and recognize that love and respect aren't the limited resources. So here is your today takeaway. First, notice which wound you resonate with the most. Second, rate it with 0 to 4 spectrum. And third, choose one affirmation from today's episode to hold close. If this episode is supporting your healing, share it with someone you love or comment wound work if you want more episodes like this. And remember, you are not your wound, you are not your anger, pride, desires, or anything, but you are the one who brave enough to feel it and free enough to heal it. This episode concludes our series of the wounded themes of consciousness. For those who haven't listened yet, start with part 1, where we explore the wound of rejection, judgment, overwhelm, and loss. Until next time, be gentle with yourself and stay present. See you next time.